off to chat for the hearts that sustain us. Bringing the love where the waves crash and scatter. Words form a bond and they endlessly chain us. Kindness that matters. Voices arise and the flow never falter. Building a space where the ties last forever. Chat is the place where respect doesn't alter, holding us clever. Grateful are we for the sparks that ignite us. Chat lifts us up, every voice brings its power. Threads of goodwill through the storms that unite us. Hope we devour. Here in this space, every heart finds its meaning. Words weave a net where the world feels much kinder. Chat is the pulse, every moment redeeming, binding reminder. Grateful are we for the sparks that ignite us. Chat lifts us up, every voice brings its power. Threads of goodwill through the storms that unite us. Hope we devour. Quiet nights and the storms full of thunder. Chat holds the light, every word a new tether. Strength in the love that connects us, no sunder, lifting together. Hats off to Chat for the joy in your giving. Every kind soul brings a world that feels brighter. May these connections endure while we're living, bond growing tighter. Hats off to Chat for the joy in your giving. Every kind soul brings a world that feels brighter. May these connections endure while we're living, bond growing tighter. To Chat for the hearts that sustain us. Bringing the love where the waves crash and scatter. Words form a bond and they endlessly chain us. Kindness that matters. Voices arise and the flow never falter. Building a space where the ties last forever. Chat is the place where respect doesn't alter, holding us clever. Grateful are we for the sparks that ignite us. Chat lifts us up, every voice brings it.
Howdy, y'all. How's everybody doing? Can you hear me? Is the question. because hi Indigo. How Ryan is making hella noise. Apparently something has gotten underneath his skin. So let me see if he'll come over here for a hello. Would you like to come up? Come on. Come on. Come on. There he is. No, you don't need to. Yes, you do need to lick my face, apparently. Your face needs, yes, so much licking. You're doing all right? It's hot? I would like some warm weather. It is still chilly in the 60s around here. And somebody wants back down. He is not. Well, maybe he'll stay. Maybe he'll stay. He's going to stay for a minute. Indigo, let me pull up your prize for first in. They are lovely today. A lot of fun. Now I need to find you as the windows move around. Hey, Bill. As the windows move around underneath me. Here is the lovely First In award for you, Indigo. Check that out. Somebody wants down. Give me a moment. There we go. He needs to go bark some more. Orion. He's really liking the barking. We want this picture to be bigger. I guess that's as big as it gets. Maybe if I turn the overlay off. There we go. Check that out. How's that, Indigo? So I thought you're making a cute collection of First In prizes. Oh, that's excellent, Indigo. He is just not gonna shush tonight. Not gonna shush. Orion. Something got his attention outside. And it is probably just a squirrel in the yard. That's probably what it is. A squirrel in the yard. What do you guys prefer? Do you like the overlay up? Do you want me to put it back up? I know sometimes you guys prefer the overlay and sometimes you don't. And I don't really have a preference one way or another. I am ambivalent about the overlay. So let me know if you would like it back up or if you have a preference. If you're ambivalent, we will leave it down for the moment. Because the picture is nicer. Like that. Thumbs up. Exactly. I wouldn't mind it so much if the overlay did overlay over here, but it makes the whole picture smaller and it looks funny. That's my opinion. That's my ambivalent opinion, because on the other hand, having it up makes me is nice. I forgot what I was going to say. So I thought we'd go back to our roots here. Hi, Anne-Marie. Welcome in. It's a pleasure to meet you. Welcome into the Corner Joint. This is our Wheel of Wednesday, where traditionally we just have a chit-chat and get to know each other. Traditionally, Wheel of Wednesday was spend the afternoon asking fun and unique getting to know you questions and seeing what conversation ensues. And I thought tonight, even though I've got a paper we could read, well, thank you, Indigo. It's actually fuchsia, but I appreciate it nonetheless. The camera just doesn't, I see it looks red on camera. It looks very red, but it is indeed a shade of fuchsia. This is more a true red, but see, now they look almost the same color on the camera. That doesn't help at all, does it? Here's another one that's closer to a true red. That's a better example. This is a true red. So you can see it's not quite Molly Ringwald. There you go. I couldn't find that old picture of me next to Molly Ringwald. I mean, it's not me with Molly Ringwald. It's a picture of me next to a picture of Molly Ringwald. But we could be twins. Hey, Fuzz. Adam, did I say hi? We showed off the first In award that Indigo won. Let me show it to you all again. Look at how lovely. It is so sweet of Cricket to continue to provide the first In awards for me. Not that I probably couldn't do it myself, but he seems to enjoy it, and I enjoy getting them from him. So there it is. So first question, since I thought that we would do a throwback and do a traditional wheel, even though, yes, I do have a paper I could read. I always have a paper I could read, and I am really struggling with school this quarter, y'all. I love that I love that dance too. The Breakfast Club. My youngest last year was a freshman in high school, so they were finally old enough that we could show them Breakfast Club and that they would understand it to some extent. So that was a whole lot of fun watching it. When Gen X was Gen Z, oh no, we were Gen X. Hey there, Kristen, sweetie, how are you? We were just getting started. I was saying let's do a traditional wheel tonight and talk about all the things. So the first question, what's your go-to comfort food or comfort snack on a bad day? What's your go-to comfort snack on a bad day? I would have to say that my go-to comfort snack on a bad day is Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups are my go-to comfort food snack. Oh, Orion, seriously? I just sent you a text. 7-layer chocolate cake. That sounds awesome, Kristen. I like the idea of 7-layer chocolate cake. Cheese melted over chips. I like cheese melted over chips with a nice salsa, Adam. That's another thing that I'll eat on a bad day is cheese melted over chips. Polish sausage and rice. Your dad would cook it for you when you were sick. Wow, Indigo, I'd love that recipe. Is it chopped up Polish sausage and rice? How is it served? I'm curious. 7-layer chocolate cake sounds lovely. Oh. Thank you, child number 3. Number 4.
There we go.
I can count.
No, you can't.
I can. Yes. Child number 4 is being sassy for all of y'all to see. Well, I thought he was in the garage. Well, I would check then outside. Impossible makes a good sausage. That's good to know. Kielbasa up in a pot with rice. Ah, I like kielbasa. You cut it up now. You can count. Child number 4 says they're not child number 3. Orion's going to have to go in his crate if he can't calm the F down. You can count, but they told you there wouldn't be math. Yeah, they told me there would be a lot of math, and there is not near as much math as they told me that there would be. Just not nearly as much math. So, next question. Do you believe in aliens, or are we the weird ones? Do you believe in aliens, or are you the weird ones? Speaking of counting, I ordered a book and they sent you the wrong one. It turned out to be a kid's book called Dreaming of 1, 2, 3. It's such an adorable mistake. I'm keeping it. Oh, Adam. That's really sweet. That's really sweet. Dreaming of 1, 2, 3, huh? Now I'm going to have to check out the book. Oh my goodness. Dreaming of 1, 2, 3. Adam, you're going to have to send me a link to the book because I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Aliens have already been integrated and we don't know it. Interesting, Indigo. That's interesting. I think aliens have already been integrated and we don't know it. That's going to be a problem. Hold on a second, you guys. My AirPods just conked out. For some reason, my AirPods just completely conked out. So let's try that again. There we go. That Skywatch stuff kind of sealed it for you. Which Skywatch stuff, Kristen? Hello. Hola. ¿Cómo está? It's by Oakley Graham. Sorry, it's When I Dream of 1, 2, 3. Ah. Let me see. The computer is fighting with me. When I Dream of 1, 2, 3. Oh, now that looks like fun. When I Dream of 1, 2, 3. With pirates and princesses. I believe aliens are plausible, but I'm not convinced we've been visited. Hello, Paolo. You were hoping I didn't ask. Sorry, Kristen. Sorry about that. Okay, next question, y'all. What's that? Wasn't talking to you. Oh, Paolo, thanks to you. Obrigado a ti. Thanks to you. Thanks to you is obrigado a voce. Obrigado a você. Obrigado a você. There we go. What is the most unusual item you carry in your bag or pocket? I don't know what the unusual item is, y'all. I carry my keys. I carry my wallet. I carry a battery. I carry my reading glasses. I have a fountain pen. I have a glasses cleaner. I have some AirPod earbud covers. I have some business cards. Paolo, you're just too sweet. You're just too sweet. I am not sure what the most unusual thing I carry. I mean, I carry a phone battery, but I don't think that's particularly unusual. Don't other people carry batteries in their purses? I would think that's pretty normal. What about you guys? Do you have any strange things you carry in your pockets or your purses? Next question. After you tell me about your bag, what's the smell that instantly makes you feel cozy? I'll tell you, cookies baking instantly makes me feel cozy. Bread baking instantly makes me feel cozy. Pretty much any food. You carry a sword that you pulled from a rock. Adam, why am I not surprised at all with this revelation? My child number 3 is developing a tabletop role-playing game, and it is set in a dystopian future. And for reasons, because child number 3 thought that this would be fun, so for reasons, they have duels in the future with swords. Duels with swords. Mesquite. I have a perfume that specifically engenders a mesquite campfire, Adam, and I love it. Fireplace and the first dust burn off when the heat gets turned on for winter. Oh, I love that smell too. You have a tiny copy of the Hanky Code in your wallet. Now, what is the Hanky Code, Fuzzy? I want to know what the Hanky Code is. I don't know what the Hanky Code is. Cinnamon makes me feel cozy. Would you rather live in a treehouse or a tiny house on wheels? Treehouse or tiny house on wheels? Yes, artisanal fighting. Indeed. Indeed, Adam. Child number 3 determined for reasons that it would be entertaining and lovely to have sword fights. Hot cocoa is cozy. Sword fights in their tabletop role-playing game. And so, because they are God, Cricket Cinema will have to explain the Hanky Code. You really have no business carrying it. Oh my goodness. Tiny house on wheels. You're planning to make a box truck a tiny home. Indigo. We were talking last time, and now I can't remember the word for it, Adam. You talked about the kind of videos that you liked to watch that were people making box trucks and camping, undercover camping, stealth camping. Yes, exactly that, Adam. Tiny house. Everybody wants a tiny house on wheels. I suppose if it's a box truck, I mean, it depends on your definition of tiny, right? Because I'm not into, like, tiny for me is 2,000 square feet. That's a tiny house. What are you guys saying about me? Yes, I know. Well, I said it. They're laughing at me, y'all. My family is laughing at me. I am not saying an untruth when I say that, though. I do have difficulty with adapting to a small space. No. Foster ADHD. Something like that. You want a tiny house with giant mechanical legs? Adam, you're hilarious. The only thing I can think of right now, Adam, is the big arachnoid things in Wild Wild West, the movie. You wish you had a tiny house? I don't know that I want to live in a tiny house with 2 children and 2 cats and a dog. I think that might be excessive. I might be okay with a tiny house if I had a large yard for it to be in. Are you having In-N-Out for dinner, Brain Fog? I am seriously jealous. If you take it on the road, it has to be under the height of an overpass so you can still drive under them. Well, what if Adams has such tall, long legs that it can climb over the overpass, like the Wild Wild West arachnid things? That's what I'm thinking about. But it is clear everybody prefers a tiny house to a tree house. Nobody with a tree house, huh? Oh, hanky code. Now I'm going to have to look up the hanky code. What's the hanky code? Hold on a sec. Google will answer me. Oh, what color? My. That is. You almost ate the whole cheeseburger and none of the fries. Fragile. The legs on your home are fragile. We don't want fragile legs. It says fragile. I know somebody says it. Now I can't remember. Cheeseburger sounds really good right now. I'm not sure what we're having for dinner. It might be leftovers. What is your secret talent that's not actually useful? Adam, I'm curious. What's your secret talent that's not actually useful? Well, the whole thing is it's a lot, y'all. I think with warning, you need to go look up the hanky code yourself because I might be demonetized if I discussed it. You have no business carrying this list. Yeah, I'm as vanilla as you come. So this is not something that I would be appropriate participating in either. Stay far away and just hold hands with my husband. I think that's how I'll handle that. But I think it's adorable you've got it, Fuzzy. It's really adorable you've got it. There's a hanky for everyone. Exactly. Everybody gets a choice. Everybody gets a choice. There's something for everybody. I'm impressed. I'm impressed that people have thought it out so far. Everything you do is useful. It just comes down to context. Yes, Adam. The women are stuck with it right now, but you don't have jeans on. There you go. The mosquito net one, no. Oh, I don't even want to know, Fuzzy. The way LGBT people used to communicate before they were allowed to be out and safe in public. Yes, and I would think there's still a shorthand to it that is useful, right? There's still a shorthand to it that is useful. There was a whole language called Polare that was used by the LGBT community and has been mostly lost. But it was a whole language used by primarily the gay community. Shaquille, how are you? It's very interesting. Nobody has a secret unuseful talent? Adam and I are on the same. Yeah, it's just about who, what, where. Exactly. Nothing beats Polari. Adam and I were on the same wavelength with that. It's a whole language that LGBTQ people put together to communicate. We're talking about Polari. Yes, Polari was a language that gay people primarily used to communicate with each other pre-70s. No, not. We started by talking about the hanky code. But yes, but Polari is an actual language. Yeah, it is cool. Yes, not anymore. It fell out of use. And AIDS probably didn't help. The fact that it was less necessary and AIDS was a thing combined to make it. Yes. What's your... Oh, I asked that one. Would you survive the zombie apocalypse, or would you become a stylish zombie leader? Polari is British, Adam? You're a good whistler, Fuzzy? Oh, that's cool. I've never been able to whistle much. Brain fog, you're hyper flexible. Not useful when not in party type surroundings. Yeah, I'm hyper. People still hanky there? Wow, brain fog. I'm hyper flexible as well, although not as much as I used to be. My fingers do weird things. I can make my hands into a claw, or at least I used to be able to. Well, the viewer is in San Francisco. Yes. Yes. Hi, Laurie. Thank you. Sorry, guys. I had to have a chit chat with the fam. Yeah, I was muted for a minute, Lori. Is it better now? Can you guys hear me now? I was muted for a minute because child number 4 was forgetting that I was on camera. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Maybe a little. If anyone plans on going where? Minister of Brain Consumption Safety? I like that one. There, I put a flower in my hair, Lori. Or Nebulous. Love to you too, Shaquille. Flower in my hair. Just for you, Nebulous. Nebulous. I can talk, y'all. I swear I can talk. You would be Minister of Brain Consumption Safety. I love that one. So, for the rest of you, would you survive a zombie apocalypse? Or would you become a stylish zombie leader? Marissa, what? What about 4? Child number 4 has exited the premises. Where's Soda? Soda is in the middle of the floor in the kitchen, sitting right in the middle of everything. If there are demands, I will get up in a little while and go get him. Right now, he is grooming himself after his evening meal. He is grooming himself. There we go. Yes, I have 4 children. I have 4 children. They are a lot. Survive and lead? Somehow I believe that, brain fog. No chance you survive? Oh, thank you for this. Thank you for this about the flower, Paolo. Zombies have no leaders. They have an anarcho-syndicalist collective. That is kind of actually true. But if you could be a fashionable zombie leader, stylish zombie leader, I mean, that could be fun. That could be fun. Oh my goodness gracious, Marissa. You can't resist calling rings precious? That's funny, Nebulous. Your childhood best friend gave unplanned birth at home over the weekend. Wowza. Wowza. That is an adventure. I'd love to hear that story, Marissa. Wowza. Unplanned birth at home. I'm glad everything turned out okay. I'm assuming everything turned out okay. So what song always gets stuck in your head, you guys? I don't know if I have any songs that get stuck in my head. I mean, I don't know if I have any songs that get stuck in my head. Hold on. I want to translate what Paolo said. This flower in my hair is... I love this flower, Paolo. I love this flower. Paolo. You got my mind set on you. Oh my goodness. Baby and mom are healthy. Good. BFF just sent you info that people are impersonating ICE agents to do bad things. I wondered how long that could take. I wondered how long that would take, brain fog. You'll survive, but you're not leading them? Okay, Kristen. You're going to be off on your own. I'm not surprised people are starting to impersonate ICE agents to do bad things. That's terrible. No songs lately. I did hear the one that shall not be named, and it did get stuck a bit, but not for long. The one that shall not be named. Who's the one that shall not be named? Oh, Luca. Yeah. That one is something. That song is hard. I don't love that song. The match game thinking music, Adam. Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I want to take you to Bermuda. Bahama. Come on, pretty mama. Key Largo. Montego. Baby, why don't we go off the Florida Keys? That song, I just did it. My mind said Shaquille. Yeah, there's a little bit of pink going on today. That song is such a fake out. The beginning sounds like Smooth Operator, Sade. Oh, the Kanye West one. That one. By Shaquille. What About Us? It's a deep situation, so you had to check out the song. I understand, Kristen. Amazon will have a use after all. Time to get self-protective things. Indeed, brain fog. Indeed. What's your just one more episode shows? These no warrant ICE arrests are going to become a huge problem for the freaks. I knew it when I first saw it. I wondered how long it would take. They're going to be impersonated. And they're going to get shot at. They're going to get shot at. It's only a matter of time until somebody gets shot. Especially with people impersonating ICE agents. What's your just one more episode show? I have to admit, most any show I'm watching, I am terrible at just wanting to watch the next episode. I am terrible at just wanting to watch the next episode of whatever it is I am watching. Here's the very, very difficult question. The Wire. I've never watched The Wire, Fuzzy. I know that I should. I've heard that it's excellent. There is so much good TV to watch, and there's so little time to watch it. Controversial question. Nothing that a swig of Forever Chemicals or C8 couldn't fix? Nebulous, I'm not sure what that's an answer to, but it's interesting. Guys, I got the coolest thing today. Sheertex makes these tights and hose that never It's your all-time favorite? I'm sorry, Fuzzy. I'm sorry. So they make these tights that don't run, like, ever. They don't run ever. They're really great. They're like industrial strength, but nice to wear tights that never ever run. And last fall, they have a like designer or like they have a like Kickstarter program where they do special runs of things. And they did a special run of cashmere tights. And so they came in the mail yesterday. And they are so nice, you guys. They are soft and not itchy and mostly warm. They are quite lovely. So I got these new cashmere tights that I just love. Yeah, basically nebulous. They're like tough. I don't know how they weave them so well, but they do not run. They last for freaking ever. And they're comfortable and supportive. They are lovely all the way around. So the controversial question that's taken me this long to ask. Controversial question. Does pineapple belong on pizza? Does pineapple belong on pizza? And this question should go with, what's your favorite weird combo that actually tastes amazing? So, does pineapple belong on pizza? And what's your favorite weird combo that actually tastes amazing? So I would say pineapple belongs on pizza with certain kinds of ingredients. It only goes with Canadian bacon. Pineapple and Canadian bacon on pizza is acceptable. Pineapple with my sausage, mushroom, and black olive pizza? Only with Canadian bacon and pineapple. It's the only way I'll eat pineapple on pizza. So, I say yes to the pineapple, but only in very specific instances. Weird combo in general. Weird combo in general. One of my favorites pepperoni and extra pineapple. Citrus and cheese doesn't feel right. Is pineapple a citrus? I guess it is. It works. Block everyone and stop the stream. We don't need to stop the stream. Actually, Adam, I am a sucker for really good soft cheese, like brie or camembert, something nice and soft and creamy. Um, I forgot what I was saying, you guys. Oh, the soft cheese and hot pepper jelly. I like sweet and hot. I like salty and sweet together. Ooh, strawberry jam and New York sharp cheddar sandwich. That sounds excellent, Nebulous. German chocolate cake that you down and then immediately bite into a lemon. It only tastes like chocolate once you have the lemon. Interesting, Fuzzy. Cheese and apple is nice. Cheese and apple is nice. I mean, you have to be careful with cheese and citrus because the citrus can curdle the milk, right? So that's why they don't. Strawberry jam and New York sharp cheddar sandwich. I think that sounds really excellent, Nebulous. I will definitely have to try that. I will definitely have to try that. What emoji do you overuse? You know what emoji I overuse, y'all? I will show you what emoji I overuse. I overuse this emoji. I overuse that emoji. Cheese stuffed jalapenos. I like cheese stuffed jalapenos. Cream cheese. Your favorite burger joint makes a burger with a thick slice of cream cheese, pickled jalapenos, and bacon jam. Interesting. I like bacon jam on my waffles with maple syrup. Cream cheese, pickled jalapenos, and bacon jam. That's pretty amazing. Fuzz does have all the good things. Adam, that's the one you overuse? You crack me up, Adam. Those are your mains? Anybody else with the emojis they overuse? Michael Jordan was great in bacon jam. Michael Jordan has a steak restaurant, is my understanding, in Vancouver. Yep. Michael Jordan's Steakhouse is in Washington State, in Vancouver. Wagyu meatballs, battered onion rings, New England clam chowder, steak after steak after steak. You're going to take me there one day? Okay, Fuzzy, I'm game. Peanut butter and fluff, marshmallow spread, fluffernutters. I've never had a fluffernutter, Nebulous. I'm not sure I could take the sweetness. I think it might just be too much sugar upon sugar. Have I ever heard of the Game Steakhouse or Gay Bar? No, but the Sports Bra started here. There is a place called the Sports Bra here, and it's a bar specifically playing women's sports. It's called the Sports Bra. It's had enormous success. All they have on ever are women's sports. What's a smell you secretly enjoy that others might not? What's a smell that you secretly enjoy that others might not? I really like petrichor. It's one of my favorite smells. And I don't totally mind the smell of skunk. Wow, Adam, I haven't thought of Game Magazine in eons. Game Magazine was a thing. Skunk! There we are. I don't totally mind skunk either, Kristen. I don't totally mind gasoline. I like the smell of gasoline. It's actually one of my comfort smells. The smell of an old garage that is an old mechanic's garage. That smell is a comfort smell for me. What other smells do you guys like that other people might not enjoy? Next question. Darshan, your favorite incense sticks. Other people don't like it, Nebulous? What movie would be improved by adding Muppets? I think we should add Muppets to The Devil Wears Prada. Screen print ink. Oh, yeah, that's a nice smell too, Fuzzy. The smell of napalm in the morning. Dusty, that's so exciting. You'll have to just post pictures and put numbers on them or something, Dusty. Thank you for stopping by, sweetie. I hope you're doing well. That's 40 t-shirts is amazing, and I'm glad they all turned out so well. Frankincense? Ashtray. You like the smell of an ashtray? I don't like the smell of an ashtray. Network. That's a good one, Adam. That's a good one. Anybody else? Schindler's List. Fuzzy. You want to add Muppets to Schindler's List? My goodness gracious. You think that would improve it? The Diddy Trial, Muppets edition? There you go, Nebulous. Exactly my response, Kristen. Exactly my response. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. What's your favorite thing about rainy days, y'all? I don't like rainy days, except I like rainy days in the summer. And their little Muppet fingers working in the factory. Oh my goodness. Buzz. So I like rainy days in the summertime, which is something that doesn't happen here in Portland at all. And I miss it. I miss warm rain. In Oregon, all the rain is cold rain because it only happens during the rainy season where it's cold out, 60 degrees, big dark gray clouds and no sun. Yeah, the rain here is gray. It's just gray and it doesn't get black. There's no variety to it. Ronnie Millsap getting excited for nightfall. That's funny, Adam. Fuzzy takes us right up to the cliff. Yes, indeed. Good naps on rainy days. Yeah, those can be nice. Malibu coconut liqueur. It always rains when it pours. Really nebulous. That's funny. If you were a ghost, how would you haunt people? If you were a ghost, how would you haunt people? I have a tendency to beat dead horses, meaning I say the same thing over and over and over again. I'm famous for beating dead horses in my family. So I imagine that if I were to haunt people, there would be horse flogging going on of the dead variety. Just in dreams, you wouldn't want to scare anyone. You would be a shadow without a doubt, Nebulous. You would avoid them and spend eternity stealth camping. Excellent, Adam. Excellent. Have you ever had a dream that felt more real than real life? I have had dreams that felt more real than real life. Yeah. You decluttering and cleaning? Good for you, Lapita. Or is that the way you would haunt them, by decluttering and cleaning? I would like to have some ghosts, some decluttering and cleaning ghosts come and haunt me. That would be excellent. You take their pizza, especially the slices with the pineapple. Might once in a while make them spell fart on a Ouija board. Excellent, Adam. Excellent. Ever had a dream that felt more real than real life? I have. I have had dreams like that. I dreamt once that my grandmother Live stream is kind of a living dream. I mean, in a manner of speaking, Adam. I dreamt my grandmother was still alive. And it still feels hyper realistic. It was a very wild dream. Very, very wild dream. You guys let me know if you hear the background noise. Get rid of the junk drawers. Don't recommend G-Port since your last NDA, Nebulous. Cracking me up. Lupita, you can come haunt my junk drawers, honey. That would be excellent. We wanted to know if pineapple was allowed on pizza, Brain Fog. You missed a lot, honey. How's Papa Cat? Orion is just really excited about something outside. So let's have another visit with the puppers. Here he comes. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. Fab Daddy, I love having you come here and be you. That is the most important thing. People need to feel free to express themselves here and be who they are. While also, you don't like riding on eggshells? I don't blame you, Fab Daddy. I don't blame you. Yeah, and he be a sweetie. I got him. I need to get him. I got him scheduled for a groom because he is starting to look rather bedraggled. Poor thing. His hair is getting long and tangled and he's not been brushed. His toes need clipped. Yeah. Bromelain is an enzyme that assists with digestion of meat protein. Yes, it's in papaya. You're a jerk, though? Well, but you're our jerk, Fab Daddy. And, so long as you're not rude to other people, you get to be as expressive as you'd like. We just like to, also keep it copacetic and make sure everybody else feels welcome too. So it's a delicate balance, but I think you fit in just fine, Fab Daddy. So while we're on the subject of Orion, which animal do you think secretly runs the world? I think elephants secretly run the world. I think elephants secretly run the world. You differ? From what, Fab Daddy? What do you differ from? Orion is rather likable. Elephants secretly run the world. Humans, cats, ants. Humans are a good one. Humans are an animal. People tend to forget that, don't they, Fab Daddy? I think it's the elephants. Or maybe the tortoises. Birds. I'll go with birds, Lupita. Ravens. The African greys. Orion is thinking about whether he wants to get up or down. Axolotls. I can't read what animal that is, Nebulous. You're going to have to tell me. You're going to have to type out the GIF. Axolotls. Not the bees? Oh, it's a bee. The bees might. The honeybees. If it's the honeybees, that would be okay. Booger hair or hairy booger? What, brain fog? Now I'm confused. That's so Raven. Are you actually Gen X, Adam? Are you impersonating a millennial? Fab Daddy, of course it's okay, honey. We can disagree. I mean, we don't, everybody being the same is kind of boring, I think. Don't you think, Fab Daddy? It's totally okay that you're not like me. I like it that you're not like me. The whole point of this is to communicate with people. I mean, we don't all want to be carbon copies, and you know, we can agree in fundamentals and disagree on implementations. Bees have served humanity for thousands of years. Indeed, they have, Nebulous. I mean, honestly, yeah, I prefer it when everybody agrees, but tell me what you disagree about. We can talk about it. I mean, it depends on how the disagreement happens. It probably depends what the agreement is about. Yeah. We don't want you to leave, Fab Daddy. We like having you around. We like the different perspectives. That doesn't mean we're always going to agree on them. And yeah, I do like it when people agree with me, but I like it when people disagree with me too. If we were all the same, we'd be called robots. Exactly. I grew up a city chick, Fab Daddy. I did grow up a city chick. And I live in the city now. Depends on what you stand up for Trump doing. I mean, I wouldn't hate you. I might disagree with you intensely. Trump did a good thing dropping the sanctions on Syria. So I can give credit where credit is due. He did do something good. He dropped the sanctions on Syria. I wish that it had been done sooner. Biden should have done it. So I will give credit for Trump doing something good. I don't hate people. I may dislike their positions. Trump lowered the prices of drugs. Another thing that if it I am totally in agreement with reducing the prices of drugs, Fab Daddy. I think that reducing the price when insulin got reduced to $30, I thought that was the best thing possible. If what Trump does reduces the price of drugs, I'm all for it. I'm not against reduced drug prices. I had to quit one of my treatments because insurance wouldn't cover the drug and it was too expensive for us to purchase out of pocket. So I'm in complete agreement with lowering drug prices. They're a little excessive. And I think that what Adam is saying is right. It won't turn out to be. I don't think it'll turn out to be what he's saying it will be. I think that it's not going to actually lower drug prices. But I'm all for hate and dislike. Well, Fab Daddy, are you saying that you hate me because of my positions? Because you've hung out a lot here and I've never felt like you hated me because of my position. So, but you obviously don't like some of them. You got to get dressed for club? Oh, you better go do that. It's getting late, brain fog. You still need to get ready to go. He's talking about charging other nations more. You're interested in proof and evidence. Exactly. I want to hear what people have to say to back up their positions. But I will say again, I am completely in agreement with with drug prices being reduced for end users. Yes, you can never force a horse to drink. Absolutely true. And you can never get the dog to stop barking or licking. Would you rather time travel to the past or to the future, and why? Why would you rather travel to the future or the past? I dislike some things, but I know you're a good person. Exactly, Fab Daddy. I feel that you are a good person. You are kind and thoughtful in the chat. You've never been mean. You come and hang out regularly. I mean, you're one of the crew, Fab Daddy. So, yeah, you're welcome to be yourself always. Well, I would disagree with that, Kristen. I don't think it's about liking them or not liking them, though. I think it's about if they're doing the job of president. Your dog was still a puppy and still with you. Oh, Kristen, or Fuzzy, that's amazing. Yes, you are kind of cheating, Kristen. You travel through time second by second, and I wouldn't want it any other way. Nice, Fab Daddy. That's awfully nice. If you were in a heist movie, what would your role be? Got it, Kristen. I should have assumed that's what you were meaning, but just so we clarify. And, there's policies that are more and less important to me. I could find policy matters I agree with. The question, if you were in a heist movie, what would your role be? Stopping everyone from the heist. So you'd be the cop, Kristen. You'd be the cop in the heist movie. I don't think that there are any presidents that I agree with everything on. I don't think I'm ever going to find the perfect politician. Stealth camper getaway driver. Excellent, Adam. Guys, we missed the first and the second Minnesota goodbye. Bagman. Thank you, Fab Daddy. It's very kind of you. I appreciate the compliment. Totally lost my train of thought. Bagman works, Fuzzy. Seems damn, you're the cop. Call the cops. Yeah, you're the cop. Never gonna have like a Spanish lover. Fab Daddy, you're so sweet. Oh, Kristen, you'll have to email me. It is difficult to square things sometimes. I am sorry it is causing problems. I hope it is nothing too heinous. I hope. What is the most fun thing that you have done in the last 30 days, y'all? Politics is rivalrous. It will always involve disagreement and hurt feelings. Yeah, you're not ever going to get somebody you agree with 100%. I mean, the political candidate that I agree with 100% is me. That would be me. That would be the political candidate I would agree with 100%. Otherwise, it's an imperfect system and an imperfect methodology and an imperfect process. Democracy fucking sucks. It is not the best system. It's just a better system than all the others that we have. And yes, that's right, you did do that, Fuzzy. That's so exciting. Squaring a circle is often problematic, yet it is possible. Indeed, Nebulous. You're definitely not down with this left-right box we are allowed to be in or set up as parameters. Yeah, I don't think anybody fits into those boxes. I mean, It does suck. Politics sucks. Trying to come up with a method for self-governance. I mean, we could try anarchy, but I don't see that working in such a complex society. Didn't have one this time. Oh, most fun thing you've done in the last month. Confronting contradictions is how we shape progress. Exactly, Adam. Last 30 days, you made it home before you crapped your pants. Fab, Daddy. That is... Look, if I can make it home before I pee my pants, that's a happy day for me. That's a happy day for me. I think the most fun thing that I have done in the last 30 days was have all my children over for Mother's Day. I think that has been the highlight of the last 30 days. That's been the most nicest thing I've done in the last 30 days. It was a lovely day with all my kids, all of them at home. Yeah, it was quite lovely. I am pro parameters. Yeah, I like parameters. Most fun has been researched. There will always exist those that, despite all the scientific research and evidential proof, still believe that they are somehow born more equal than others. Nebulous, that is the truth and the problem that we are always struggling with. People who believe that they are somehow more equal than others. Susan, my dear. Love you too. I hope everything's going okay with the doctor. We miss you. Yeah, Mother's Day was nice. You don't mind parameters, just not those. Well, parameters always have to be negotiated. It's always a process, right, y'all? Democracy is a process. You need parameters for the parameters. Exactly. Exactly. Parameters for the parameters. What is your favorite holiday for the snacks? What's your favorite holiday for the snacks? Only for the snacks. Favorite holiday for the snacks. I have to say, I used to make really excellent Jell-O shots for... Piety is a word that occurs today. $3.14, indeed, Fab Daddy. I don't know why piety. Nebulous's comment didn't show up for you. Are you on top chat, Kristen? Are you on top chat? Change to live chat. You could be on top chat. Adam says top chat is the bane of our existence. Is top chat. Make sure you're on live chat. Christmas, huh? I would have to default to Christmas. As much as I want to say the 4th of July. Nebulous. You're killing me over here. You're killing me. I often open Pandora's box in a Schrodinger's kind of way. Piety is a belief of being better than others. Oh. I thought piety meant something different. Piety means showing deep respect, devotion, or reverence in a spiritual or religious sense. Fab Daddy. That's what I thought it meant. Hi, Jim. It's nice to meet you. I'm not sure about equal, as we are all different. Science shows a difference, but there like to be a different word than equal. We're all different, but nobody's more equal than anybody else. Nobody's more, variety in all things. Variety and diversity in all things. And nature. You can't be wrong? Okay, Fab Daddy, we'll go with your definition. Just following God and stuff as best you can. There are those who do it to look good and not for God, though. Yes, indeed, Kristen. There are those who do it with the wrong focus. No need to apologize, Fab Daddy. I just thought the word meant something different. But if you're looking for a word that means people who think they're better than others, I'm often wrong too. What's a good word for good word? Conceited, pretentious, egotistical, haughty, cast. Well, I don't think that everyone's equal, but I do think that some people think they're more equal. Like, people being equal doesn't mean they're equivalent or the same. But what we don't have instances where caste is definitely a thing, even in America. Caste is really a thing, and this is an interesting environment. This is an interesting environment where more equal, yeah. More equal is ironic. It's interesting. We get thrown together on YouTube in ways that we wouldn't necessarily get thrown together in other situations, right? Either human or anti-human. Interesting, Nebulous. That's another way to look at it. If you could make one household chore disappear forever, which one would it be? If you could make one household chore disappear forever, which chore would it be? Laundry. Fab Daddy, the more thinking, the better. Animal Farm is a good book. I mean, it's not a fun read, but it's a good book. Cleaning the bathroom, I would say cleaning the kitchen. You like vacuuming? Vacuuming has its points. Watching everything magically come up off the carpet. Bathroom, Gandhi was pro-caste. He was kind of a bad guy. Yes, Adam. Well, see, not everybody, like I said, I can agree with people in some areas and disagree with them in others. Bathroom cleaning chemicals really bother you? I can understand that, Fuzzy. They're a little intense. They're a little intense. Yeah, he was pro-caste. But again, somebody recently said that they would stand, this was very left liberal, saying they would stand with Adam Kinzinger and Liz Cheney against Trump. She doesn't have to agree with everything they say, but she does stand with them in protecting democracy. And I think whether you agree with her statements about what's important or not, there is a Moravian saying. Hold on a second. Let me find the saying. There's a Moravian saying, in essentials, unity, in non-essentials, liberty, and in all things, love. And I think that sums up the way I think we should interact with people. In essentials, unity, in non-essentials, liberty, and in all things, love. Yes, he did, Kristen. He did starve himself from political beliefs. Mother Teresa was not the best person on the planet either. She was certainly not a saint. Yeah, Mother Teresa's problematic in her own ways. Like nobody, we want people to be all good or all bad. And the reality is that people are human and we are not perfect. Okay, Fab Daddy. I don't agree with racist behavior. MLK Jr. also had some humor. Yes. You want a colored TV. Humans do be humaning, Fuzzy. Sometimes, as Spock often said, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, or the one. But that was in another galaxy. Spock did say that. And then Kirk said, sometimes the needs of the one outweigh the needs of the many. Sometimes the needs of the one outweigh the needs of the many. Yes, exactly, Kristen. Most of us pretend that we're not racist. We're all racist in some manner, shape, or form. Because the water that we live in is racist. And racism does come in shades, Fab Daddy. What's something you always lose, even when you just had it? Oh my goodness, guys, we missed Third Minnesota Goodbye. Has anybody showed up recently? I don't think we have had anybody show up. We missed the Third Minnesota Goodbye. Horrors. Horrors. Okay, here's a silly one, you guys. Excuse me. Would you rather be able to talk to squirrels or change into a cat? Thank you, Fuzzy. Thank you, Kristen. Would you rather be able to talk with squirrels or change into a cat? Phone and glasses. My reading glasses, Kristen. That's what. Your pen? My vape. Fab Daddy. Lots of people are homophobes. My vape. I lose my vape, change into a cat. Everybody wants to change into a cat. Nobody wants to be able to talk to squirrels. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. They do be saying that, don't they, Kristen? They do indeed. If you could bring back any childhood toy, which would it be? I have to say, I had the hairstyle. Fireworks. Squirrels are squirrely. Did you know that in the 1900s, squirrels were often pets? People kept squirrels as pets. It was very common to have a squirrel as a pet. I totally lost my train of thought. Oh, the childhood toy. The Barbie styling head, where you could curl her hair. You do understand the recent issues with the LGBTQIA plus lately. It's not missed on you, and some of us in the community are trying to snatch out people from some things. There you go, Fab Daddy. Yeah, I mean, they used to be pets. That's cool. That's a cool memory to have, Fab Daddy. I've never seen somebody do that. They were commonly kept as pets for a long, long time. If you had a secret lair, what ridiculous feature would it have? Snatch our people from some things. Good, Kristen. I don't know if everybody heard. Made of plastic, quite fantastic. Exactly. I don't know if everybody heard, but there seems to be reports that people are impersonating ICE agents and doing untoward things with the impersonations. Because we've got ICE agents running around and we've got ICE agents running around and arresting people without warrants or badges or anything else. A kegerator. You want a kegerator in your secret lair? There you go. What's HSI? What's HSI, Fab Daddy? Did I show you guys? I think I did. My client made me this lovely little bracelet. Check it out. I just love it. It's all hearts in different colors. Can't handle public? Okay, guys, I have run out of questions, which probably means you've run out of answers. And I am extra tired tonight, so I am going to sign off a little early. I identify as a mushroom, so I can be kept in the dark and fed on shit. There you go, Nebulous. I really appreciate you guys coming and spending your Wednesday evening with me. Please join us for Old Tifa tomorrow night. And I will see all y'all on Sunday for Sunday